It's not enough to just believe in the value of your service. You have to believe in the value of being yourself. You have to believe that people want to work with you because you're you and everything that you are. You're listening to the From Imposter to Empowered podcast. I'm your host, Jill Perrick, a business and mindset coach who specializes in imposter syndrome. If you feel like you're not as smart, capable, or worthy as you actually are, and that someone is going to find you out, then you've come to the right place. I went from being a struggling government worker, working my coaching business on the side, but feeling unworthy and burnt out, to making multiple six figures helping women overcome imposter syndrome so they too can sign clients, make bank, and have the business or career of their dreams. I am nothing special. I have a stuttering disability, ADHD, and I struggle with anxiety and depression. So if I can learn how to feel good enough and overcome my inner imposter, then so can you. Let's dig in. Hello, my loves. Welcome back to the pod. As always, I love having you here and thank you for listening. We are getting very close to 50,000 downloads. We may have already hit it, but guys, in looking back at the old episodes, I was talking about getting 20,000 in summer of last year, and now we're here nearly at 50. And I'm going to be doing a giveaway for podcast listeners when we hit 50,000. So stay tuned for that and head over to Instagram at your Coach Jill so you don't miss that. And on Monday, my content course, Unfiltered and Filthy Rich, was officially opened to the public. This is my signature content course, and she is tick with video. I can't believe I just said tick like thick like that. I blame my brother-in-law. He is from Toronto, and that's how he talks. And anyways, she is tick with video and audio training, subconscious mind resources, and exercises that are going to improve your messaging, help you stop overthinking your content, and get you to be your complete self online so you can make money and sign clients from your content alone. I have made nearly $450,000 in sales from creating consistent content that speaks directly to my ideal client, converting lurkers and followers into the best clients ever, and from being my full unfiltered self. And this is what this course is going to help you do. So right now the course is discounted at $888 and will be increasing after the launch is complete on Sunday, October 22nd. So jump in now at the discounted rate. There's payment plans available, and I'll be holding a live Q&A session and a content party. So 2 live calls in November. As soon as you join, you'll receive the entire course portal and the Facebook group for life. So the link is in my show notes to join, and the course is only available at this discounted price until this Sunday, October 22nd. And on Sunday at midnight, the price goes up to $1,111. So jump in now at the discounted rate. Now, let's get into the episode. One of my newest one-to-one clients sat across from me in our deep dive, telling me about how she's seen so much success, but she'll start sabotaging herself when things get good because she has this huge fear that she's scamming people. And I've heard this from my clients so many times before. They feel like they are taking people's money. And my answer is this. This is what it can feel like when you don't have complete and total belief in yourself or your capabilities. This thought that you're scamming people leads to discomfort while trying to sell or even withdrawing from your social platforms completely, because you never want to feel like you're a bad person or that you're doing something bad. And there is so much connotation with being evil and money hungry when it comes to making money. And you might have these kinds of thoughts because of your imposter syndrome. Thinking you and your services aren't good enough will obviously create resistance when you want to attach a price tag to it. And it makes sense because you're thinking about the value you already have in which you feel like you have none, versus the value that you will create when somebody is going to pay you for your work. Some people need to have value already created in order to sell, and that's perfectly fine too. Courses, resources, curriculum, etc. When I sign a new one-to-one client, they get complete access to a whole curriculum with valuable items such as trainings, exercises, and resources. But that's not what they're paying for. They're paying for the value that I can bring to them through coaching. They're paying me, a person who has value to provide in the future. And that's all that coaching is really an exchange of value for money. Now, you hear from people all the time in the online space that in order to charge for your coaching, you need to invest in coaching. And I think that people who say this are saying the right thing, but they're missing the point. When you invest in coaching, you become a consumer of coaching, and you are more likely to see the value in the thing that you are investing in. And this also makes sense if you have coach hurt or coaching trauma from a different kind of coaching program. If you've worked with someone or been in a group where you didn't believe that what you put into the thing was worth the value that you received. So that's your first step here, is to evaluate where your brain is bookmarking a loss of value when it comes to your own investments. And truthfully, I've rarely gone without a coach because coaching always makes me a better coach, a better business person, a better human in general. So I am always well aware of the benefits that coaching brings to my life, therefore making it way easier to sell my own services. And I've even had shitty coaching relationships and stuff like that. Okay, so while that is not my reason for investing, just so I can see how good coaching is, it does definitely add to the reasons why I can confidently sell coaching. And when it comes to your perceived value, though, you have to realize that you are not taking from anyone. They are gaining the value that you are bringing to them. What are they going to walk away with? What will you help them achieve? How will they get to know themselves, their businesses, their relationships better? And what tangible results will you help them achieve? These are all questions that you have to get honest with yourself about. One of the biggest mistakes that you guys are making in your marketing is you are not selling a clear result. It doesn't matter what kind of coach you are, whether you're a life coach or a business coach or a spiritual coach or anything in between. Your soulmate client wants to solve a problem, and if your coaching was the solution, what would it be? And then, what would solving that problem look like tangibly and intangibly? When you look at your services as you helping them solve their problem instead of it being all about you, this can make it easier as well to exchange somebody's money with the value that you can bring to them. You are enough, and the value that you have to give right now is enough. And if it's easier for you to charge an amount that doesn't scare the shit out of you, then do that. Hey guys, I hope you're loving today's episode. I am just taking a brief pause in today's episode to share with you a client testimonial. These testimonials are either from group coaching clients or clients who are in my one-to-one coaching program. And I can't wait for you to hear how I have changed their lives and their businesses for the better.
I started working with Jill and I went from 0 clients to 11 clients. I showed up to launches. I was finally able to regulate myself and show up consistently. I show up so consistently. I have people compliment me on my ability to be consistent, which was mind-blowing before. And I'm making more money than I ever have in my entire business. Jill is one of the best possible investments you can make into your business, and I highly recommend. Highly recommend.
Thank you guys so much for listening. Now let's get back to the episode. Have you guys heard me talk about the $25 group program that I sold in 2019? It was at the end of 2018 actually, and then I put this group on sale for $1 on New Year's Day. And even though it was criminally low, couldn't get any lower, right? It could be $0. It was criminally low for this program, and the knowledge that I had, I really did feel like a fraud. I didn't feel confident yet in the value that I could provide. So I charged $25, and you know what? I would do it again. And that's what I felt good about charging at the time. And I worked my way up to the prices I charge now. Please charge more than $25. But you get what I'm saying. I know so many of you have experience, degrees, certifications, etc., and are more than worthy of the prices that you want to charge. And that's another thing. Coaching is commonly referred to as mentorship, which is based upon experience and knowledge of. We are in an industry where your area of expertise can be derived from the experience you have, and that is more than enough to mentor someone. When people work with a coach, it's not just the what they need help with that they care about the who. If coaches were successful based on just what they say, then everyone would be all using the same lines and we'd all be rich. But who you are matters. And that's why the self-actualization piece is huge here too. It's not enough to just believe in the value of your service. You have to believe in the value of being yourself. You have to believe that people want to work with you because you're you and everything that you are. And when you feel like a fraud, it's hard to show up as your true self or accept your true self. But when you see yourself as a valuable, worthy human being and allow that to shine through, in addition to helping someone solve their problem, the payoff is so sweet when someone invests in you because you know they are investing in the truest version of yourself. You are not scamming anyone and you're not taking anyone's money. The very fact that you worry about that tells me that you're a good person, that you care about your clients and potential clients. And the very fact that this stops you from making money or makes you hold back when you sell should be evidence for you that you are not this money-hungry, evil person who wants to scam people. Real scammers don't give a fuck or aren't worried about scamming people. They just do it. And wanting to be paid for your services is not bad or evil by any means. And it's definitely worth exploring your money beliefs and where you learned that, if that's what you think. But to round this episode off, accept yourself. See yourself as a good and whole and loving person. You would not have come into this industry without a care for people and wanting to help them change their lives. And you also deserve to be paid for your services and the value that you are bringing to their lives. If you need to start small with what you charge, then do that. But with each client you work with and with each person who is changed by your work, you will realize how much people want to work with you and how much more concerned they are with themselves and the results that they want to get, and that they're not thinking that you're taking their money. Remember that when someone pays you, they are gaining something, not losing something. And remember to use this reframe when you think about what you've invested in as well. So that's the episode for today. And I would not be the imposter syndrome queen if all my offers didn't have the component attached to it. So obviously, my content course is going to help you move the proverbial mask that you wear when it comes to showing up online, anchoring into your power when you show up and create content, and believing that your services are of the highest quality and value. So selling them in your content and when you show up feels like a fucking breeze. This content course is chock full of audio and video modules, in-depth exercises, and subconscious mind resources that are going to transform your content, turn lurkers and silent followers into clients, and have you feeling so confident and so anchored into your purpose that showing up as yourself is easy as fuck, and making money by being yourself is easy as fuck too. That's truly how I feel. I share my thoughts and opinions, and people pay me and want to get coached by me because of who I am and the value that I bring to their lives. And this is how you should feel too when you show up for your business and create content for your business. And you will do it inside of Unfiltered and Filthy Rich, the content course. You'll get immediate access to the entire course upon your purchase and the Facebook group where I will be hosting the first Q&A and the content party in November. So you get 2 live calls in November and you can ask me anything and get coached by me. I can't wait. You can get Unfiltered and Filthy Rich at the link in my show notes. Quite literally, you can get the course, and the course is going to help you become totally unfiltered and filthy fucking rich. And it's only on sale at $888 until this Sunday. I can't wait to welcome you into the course and to meet you on the Q&A call that I'm doing in November. I'll see you there, friends. Bye. Thanks so much for listening to the From Imposter to Empowered podcast. Head to the show notes to learn how you can work with me, where you can buy my best-selling book, You're Not Special, and how to get on my email list for free. Screenshot this episode and add it to your Instagram stories, tagging me at YourCoachJill. See you next time.